Okay, so I'm back. I am doing my first run with tinting my brows. I got this idea from YouTube, and since I want to start offering henna as a service, I decided that I would do like a baby step, which is to tint my brows. You know, the way that I got into makeup was because I was doing my makeup so much. And, you know, it just naturally evolved into me doing others. So I'm going to do the same with, I don't mind this scarf, with the brow services. So I was recording earlier and I was trying to outline my, I know it looks crazy. I was trying to outline my brows. I'm just going to leave it with just concealer, and I don't do my brows like that at all. So it was kind of frustrating, and I felt very off. So I decided to go off camera, come back after, is that better? No. Come back after I had used concealer, which I used this, excuse me, LA Girl, and I used my hair grease because I don't have any petroleum jelly since I stopped using Vaseline. So what I did was let me get up here real close. I used my pencil to create the border because that's what was throwing me off mentally. And then I outlined, oh, I see a spot. I outlined that with the concealer. And then I went over that with the petroleum jelly to create, with the grease, to create a barrier for my skin. You see I'm glistening? I'm gonna put a little bit more here. Almost messed up my line. Just to protect my skin from the color. I did good over there. And then I was going back and forth with the symmetry, knowing I'm just going to still line my brows with the pencil. So I decided to not make it such a big damn deal and stop. So this is the point that I've decided to stop at. Also because I'm not trying to train myself to take that long with this. This is going to be an alternative to microblading. Excuse me, I got my matcha here. Ooh. This is going to be an alternative to microblading, so I want to be able to present it as something more temporary and a quicker service. So I got my Just for Men here with Bob on the cover, and this is the medium dark brown. So funny story, not really. I went in the neighborhood to my local beauty supply store and tried to find the same thing, and they only had like the brown black, and even at the Family Dollar they only had the black brown and the black, natural black. So I decided to order this off Amazon, which means I had to wait 2 more days to do it. After I made my mind about do it, I want to do it right then. So I had to wait on that. And although every time I have a client, I do a consultation. And at the consultation, I do an allergy test with myself. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, first time on my skin, just throw this up here now. So I read the instructions, and it says, put it on. The air will activate it. There's nothing to mix. But I do need to put on my gloves. And then I'm going to wait 10 minutes. Oh, you think I'd have some gloves around here, right? I'm going to wait 10 minutes after that to, I don't think I'm going to use these gloves. Look how big and bulky they are. I think I'll just wash my hands. I'm going to wait 10 minutes and then wipe it off. It says that if you leave it on longer, it will not get darker. And then I'm going to wash it off. All right. So make sure all your hair is thoroughly combed through down to the roots. Don't forget the back and sides. What did it say about gloved? I don't know. Once my mind is made up, the patience is gone. I'm a very, very, very patient person. But once my mind is made up, that's it. It has to happen now, especially with things like this. Oh, so look at that. It comes out like, you see this? I guess I just stir it up and then it does its thing. So I'm going to start with my Q-tip handle. Just head off the Q-tip. I'm gonna stir it. And also I realized that I was using a brush that was way too thick, because I saw on YouTube they were using angled brushes, and I don't use an angled brush. I do use an angled brush for my brows, correction. But the brush that I use is the brush that I use, and the brush that came with my makeup is totally different. This is the one I was trying to use. It's kind of dense, and then this is the one that I usually use. It's very thin, very short, and the bristles don't have that much leeway. So, bam, air activated, all right. Smells like hair dye. Since I grew up around hair getting done, it smells wonderful to me. Okay. Oh, no, it's not fully mixed up here. It's crazy. Look. So when I disturbed it, it was still like white underneath. But I guess I go ahead and put this on. I should calm down a little bit and read the instructions a little bit better, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. Squeeze it, blah, blah, blah. Come through, instantly activated, don't worry. It'll turn dark. Yeah, nothing to. I'm such a pedant. I'm going to get closer to the mirror with my little stool here. Oh, you can't really see me now. Let's turn this like this. Okay, and I'm just gonna fill in the brows. This is exciting. Oops, I'm supposed to do that part last. All right. Now this has auto stop technology, so after 10 minutes it won't get any darker. But I need to clean this up right here. Oh, I'm using that brush, damn it. Let's try with this. Not really, I need to fill it in actually. And then I'm gonna take off this here. And the head of the brow. Okay, that's a bad idea. Clean that up for sure. You see me getting antsy? And that is why we use the petroleum jelly, the grease. Let's get to the other one so we can start counting. Funny that I probably would never pay anyone to do this. I just wait to get it microbladed, really. We're done. Okay. This time I'm going to remember not to fill that in till the end. Which tail do I like better? Oh, we got a little tangle happening over here. I did manage to hold on. Clean the shit out of my brows. So I wiped them, I washed my face, and then, hold on. I washed my face, and then I wiped them down with my witch hazel. And then I feel like I wiped them down with something else. I cleaned them. Then my skin started turning white. This one looks so much better. And before, this one looked so much better with the outline. I want a little thin here. Eyebrows are literally like my life, so this is a big deal right now. They're gonna look so good, and everybody's gonna be like, where'd you get your brows done? What'd you do to your brows? I'm gonna say, oh, I did them. And they're gonna be like, oh, let me give you my money. I need that done too. Probably should put some more grease right there. This area and this brow always gives me shit. It's probably psychological at this point. Okay, let's see. That's more bulky on top. So let's wipe that down and then let's start counting. One time, my beautiful friend Christy, did my brows for me, and she razored them, which I never do. This was years ago. I'm gonna just brush some of the dye through here, and I'm gonna get a little bit more in this area because it's a little light right there. I'm gonna get that little, you see that? Let's wipe that off. This is fun though. It's immediate gratification compared to microblading. It takes all day right now. Look what I did. Better. Anyway, she razored the top part of this brow off, and it never grew back. I feel like every lady has a such and such happened, and it never grew back story. So many of my ladies, so many of my clients come in and tell me that. I did this and that, and they just never grew back. One time I plucked them, one time I let the Asian ladies wax them. People. This gradient effect over here is less than me. A little bit more than this one, because it's so crazy. This ended up being the brow that's not giving me the trouble when initially it's the reason why I took this long. I should probably start counting, so let's pay attention to the time. It's been 16 minutes already. Let's see if okay. So at 1:30, I'm gonna wash it off. There we go. If they're this dark, I'm gonna be like, makeup every day. But from what I've seen on YouTube, that's not how it happens. They don't end up being this dark. It's just kind of a tint. I guess this is why they want you to wear gloves, but I'm just gonna wash my hands. If I can stop messing with my brows. This tail is thicker than this one. So I'm gonna put a smidge more. If this looks good, the way I want, I'm sure I can talk my sister into let me do hers next. And I can make some footage from it. Footage from it. As the box so nicely recommended, I'm going to use this time to clean up my stuff. Wash my hands, get this off my hands for sure. Oh, I did use alcohol on my brows because when I was looking into henna, the procedure for henna, you have to make sure all the oils are out of your brow hair in order for the henna to adhere. So I just figured it would help with this as well. So I followed suit. And I got a pile of concealer and I got a pile of grease. Put it right on the sink because I knew that's just what I use as my palette. Sometimes I'll clean it off and put a gob of my makeup on it. Usually when I'm doing my brows. Actually, it's just for my brows. And this is great because I can get some, oh damn, even a little bit. That one's a little higher. I can get some copy out of the whole, hold on. Are you tired of spending 20 minutes on your brows? Like that. Have you watched 2,000 YouTube videos and still don't know how to do them? Does your morning routine consist of 50 brow products and the rest of your makeup only takes 5 minutes? Stuff like that. I got my people on that. Who I need to pay today. So this is what it looks like now. Let's see if it Let's see if it still is kind of white on the inside. Nope. Yep. A little bit. I'm going to throw this away after I cover it. I probably should just wipe it out. And then I'll cover it. I'm going to throw it away by itself, just to be safe. Wonder how much time's passed. 4 minutes? Cool. So what do? Stand here and talk for the 4 minutes? Man, I really like this one better. I'll just fix it with my pencil, you know? But at least now, I can't sit here and look at it. At least now, you know, when I leave to go to the grocery store, which is, you know, once a day, at least once every other day, I don't have to concern myself with, oh, got some splashes in there. I don't have to concern myself with looking rough. Because when your brows are polished, you're halfway there. And look at that, look at that, look at that. Spin the cotton to make it tighter on the wand. I'm gonna stop messing with it right after I do this. I want it kind of pointy, but I don't want to extend it necessarily. All right, so they are what they are, and this should last about 2 weeks. We'll see about that because I wash my face every day and every night, and I'm upping my routine. I'm leveling up my, what do you call it? My skincare routine. So I'm gonna go back to exfoliating once a week, and I'm gonna go back to doing a mask at least twice a week. Look how much I have left. This would probably last me about 40 applications, but I doubt that its shelf life is that long. Let's see. It says allergies can occur over time, even though you had no reaction during the previous usage. I think that I'm going to, this works. I might do it one more time, and then, lasts up to 8 weeks until the gray grows back. But you know, we'll see about that. That threw me off. I'm gonna do henna after this because I don't remember reading that about henna. I'm still doing my research as far as that goes. So let's see how long it's been. What time is it? We've got 3 minutos. I should really wash this out quickly, right? I think I might take the time and put some music to this video because this was so much fun. I gotta come up with different stuff to do, huh? I really enjoyed this, even though the first part took a minute. So I was gonna I put 30 minutes because I see that on other people's websites that offer the henna service, they put that it takes about 20 minutes. But because it took me so long to draw my brows, and that's the most lengthy stage of microblading. Well, not the most lengthy stage, but it takes a good bit of time as well. I'm gonna give myself 45 minutes until, you know, until I shorten my time. So I've done enough. I'll shorten my time. Prayerfully, this will be a way to get continuous business from my clients and make them more repeat clients. I get to see them more because they've been so awesome. And I am not just saying that, and I would not just say that, but truthfully, this is gonna be so interesting. And then I'm gonna wash my hair and do my makeup and get ready for this consultation. And then I'm gonna make calls. Got some business calls to make, personal call to make. There's my little one. Hey, look. I put it on. I'm about to wash it off in a minute.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Let me
And
see
it came in
it.
this tube. And this is what it looked like after I stirred it up.
You did on
And I
my.
put the concealer on, and then I put the grease on top.
You did on my
It
cup.
was already bent, and I'm gonna get you another one, okay?
Fine.
Fine. So, let's see. All right, let's wipe it off. And then with henna, you just use water to take it off. With this, apparently, you need to wash it off. So I'm gonna get my shampoo. And pray to God I don't get it in my eye. This is conditioner. Right now I'm using the, I forgot what ORS stands for. Anybody remember what they were when they first came out? I'm gonna take this one off first. When it's all said and done, guess I'm still in love with you. So, wah, wah, wah. That was underwhelming. It's like a tiny bit of stain. I've heard of people leaving it on for that. Did it even do anything? Does it look any different? I can't leave this one on and have that one look like that. So let's clean this off and see what it looks like. Well, I got some shit. This one looked better in the process, and this one actually ended up turning out better.